You guys, yeah. Can you guys, yeah. Hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear. You can hear? Okay, cool. For the small account for Trade Zero, I've been really trying to trade very safe things. So, and obviously like $2, $3, $4 stocks and like shortening the bag holder charts with high volume resistance. And I just haven't seen the market's been crazy with energy plays. I was watching a webinar on the challenge last night on first red days, and I thought, I was like, I can tweak this and I can tweak that on my first red days because I already play them and I'm profitable on first red days. But I always played the gappers, and when I saw Hoodie and Gritani, I'm more like, no, fuck the gappers, they're too crazy. Like first red days where it's at, but you need to do them like this and like that. So I mean, I can relay a bit of the knowledge that I picked up from the challenge for you guys. So it's kind of special. But in terms of Trade Zero, I'm up like 23% on the account. There's just no safe trades. But as soon as I get a good one, I'll probably use my full account to try and get like a 600-700, get that 1.8K to 3K. It's 1.8 to 2.2, 2.3. If you want to use Trade Zero, particularly international, 5-6 times leverage, you get stopped out automatically unrealized. And it's fucking any borrow you want with a $500 account. So I'll put a link in the description below. But today was good. It's not often. I'm up 850, 860. It's not often I'm up like 860 off 2 first red day plays, and that was specifically from kind of studying. What up, Alex? What up, LWT? What up, Florin? So yeah, it was canny, but I mean, I'll tell you how the day started. Let me just share the screen. I hope we're not going to get too choppy. We're seeing pretty okay. I'll try and go through quite fast. So it started with pretty much nothing, WWR, chasing the gap bars, trying to get something on them. Saw this one pop up. Took a starter around 7 a.m., around the 320s. Covered 15% down, just sorry, that's enough. And then it's give everything back. It's just a typical gap and crab, but it was just, I didn't feel comfortable using too much size because it had come from the 4s. TLGT was just a similar story. This is nowhere to be seen right now, but very light volume. Just took a starter on the 113s off VWAP, covered it off the double bottom in the 87s. I took 14%. I was like, fuck, it's got no volume. It's doing nothing, whatever. And then really that takes me to the first red days where you've got LAC has this multi-day run, but when you get the first red day, it generally is the sign of more red days to come. And it's kind of the repetition of the double top here. First red day. Let's get this fucking thing off. First red day here. And generally you want to be risking a decent resistance level, like a red-green level. LAC's coming back a bit. I think I'll get stopped out. It did get stopped out. So LAC was actually a loss. I just got stopped out. Lost $33 on that. But I played it all wrong. I was starting pre-market with a starter, shorting a push, and expecting a wash because my thought was if all the there's longs in this from the 7s and 8s, do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's some longs in the 10s, but I was thinking gap down should come down. But this first red day was a bit stronger than I thought. Key way to play would have been played against the close. It was the perfect way to play it off that red-green level. And just ignore the second one, just the first one. And it played out perfectly. I mean, I fucked it up, but ultimately I got back in on that. Took me loss, got back in on the red-green level. Some nice profit here. Like, basically, I mean, what I lost on the way up, I made on the way down, but there's a mental note to not be impatient and play these first red days off the red-green level. But I mean, that was a $30 loss. So I was up like $70 on the day, but PLL was where it all came through for me. And then we'll do a couple of tickers if you've got tickers. And I've seen these charts before. Like I saw it with Kodak as well. It's like this was meant to be a decent first red day. It actually ended up being a green day, which was unexpected. And Kodak's got real news. PLL's got real news. So it's a bit weird. But for PLL, you've got 50 million buying from the 32s up to the 50s. So obviously when it opens red, you're expecting it to fail. But again, it was kind of like, where is it going to fail? Is it going to push? If it does push, where's it going to push to? And it's not really rocket science. I should have followed what I'd learned better, but at least I've saw it on a webinar and then I'm putting it into practice. So that's cool. So obviously you're looking at the previous resistance level. You're getting short against it. And then it's a beautiful, beautiful. I'm just seeing if I've got ads. I've got ads at 32 and 73. Beautiful short into this. I was shorting the push, expecting just everyone to bail after it pushed and failed, and it kind of did, and I got all my covers off. I was a bit early shorting the bounce, which I've got a habit. It's very common with first red days. You'll get these high of day retests, but ultimately my risk should have been off the previous day high. It wasn't, so stumbled a little bit with this one. I was a couple of hundred down at one point, but ultimately it's come good. I'm up like 900 on it. And it was a case of like covering the dips, shorting the pops, covering the dips, shorting the pops, waiting, like covering a bit, waiting. And then I got the drop from the 30s to the 27s. But I mean, ultimately I was playing this from 32 to 27, which is like, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, but I took like 900 on, I submit. In relation to where it is now, it's not got much left on it. So if you look at this horizontal line, it held the 2646s to, I'd say 2650s. It held them previously. If you look here, it's bounced just above them. It's down a shitload. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it for the chart. I'm certainly going to hold. I mean, I was in about 9 grand to make 900, so like 10%. I've got 1,500 left. More than happy to just leave that. I'm not going to let it go all the way back to VWAP, but I mean, somewhere in the 29s, if it can get back, I'd add. But I mean, if you look at this 2680 level, which is, the 2740 level, which is very easy to mark out. The question is, can it break this level today? And I'm hardly going to hold this overnight because you can see the range. It's got one press release. It's back to the 50s, and that's a big loss. So it would need to break it today. I'm not exactly holding this tomorrow. I mean, if I was to hold after hours, I'd have to watch it like a hawk. It's up to me if I want to do that. But I will be hoping for some sort of panic to the 22s, 23s. It's an energy play. Lithium, will it give it all back? Well, I mean, they're all running kind of in the same sector with each other. PEC, you see what I mean? Like PEC did this crazy reversal. And there's a ton of plays similar, like OXBR was another one. Had a crazy second day. Ambo was another one. Had some weird second day. Sun W. Give it all first red day and then had a weird second day. So like, I'm not really gonna be rushing to hold PLL. I can't really predict what its day 2 is gonna be. But this bounce off this is its final support, so it's very normal for it to have a bounce. It's just how far will the bounce extend to. But like I say, I'm up at least up 750, 700 realized, 50 unrealized. More than happy to like just leave this for the rest of the day now, and that's pretty much it. So not a good day for the small account because I couldn't really get any trades, but pretty good day for the big account. I mean, again, it's been a disaster month, but yeah, I've put 850 in for now. I've given a little bit back. I got stopped out on LAC, so that might be more 750. But I mean, it leaves it all down to the wire. I mean, if you look at me, it's been a slow month. It's been a hard month. But it leaves it all down to the wire. So say, for example, what, September, I lost $8,000 in losses at the start of the month. I've made 7 back. So my total profits are minus 2,071 for the month, including the fees. That is on 41.5K for the year. But the question is, can I have a 2K day tomorrow? Can I have a 2K day tomorrow? And reverse this green. I'll probably be up at 5 o'clock in the morning just to see if I can. But worst case, it's not a bad red month. Second red month of the year, not bad. Got about 8.5K to hit me 50K target. And that's it. So always great to see John Wilson in the room. Always great. I always feel more comfortable doing live streams when I drink beer. It's first one in a few days. Let's have a quick look at what you guys are seeing. Sassy, you do look sassy. Thank you, Florent. Yes, sir. Not bad. What's up? What's up? Big money, Stephen. Not bad. A lot red this month. What's up? Must be, yeah, just gone through it. Day 14 going well. We've got about 100 days, so I'm not worried about the small account challenge. We've got like 100 days to do it. But other plays, there was not many plays that are me bread and butter like today. How did you do? Could I show me profit and loss? Probably can. Probably can. In the interest of transparency, I probably can. Yeah, I can. So we have, you guys can see that, right? So realized 843, unrealized 70, commissions 120, which is a bit embarrassing. Net 700, and then you can see PLL was 800 day. LAC just lost that for 30. Tesla, I didn't mention Tesla was a $30 loss. I can go down, yeah. WWR was that quick gap that I took. So yeah, like 844. You can see 843 realized. So I'm on like a 920 day, but minus the commissions, it's a bit less. So there you go. And in the strive and quest for transparency, there you go. It's me mother. MXE. Cap and crap. Missed it. Couldn't get borrows. And it's just too fucking crazy and weird. Tempted to take. Just threw like 20 shares on PLL. It just looks like it's rolling over. Commissions are through the roof, and it's for that stupid reason. So I've got $2,000 on PLL. So if it does have some crazy drop, which probably won't, but if it does, like another 10% drop, like it's $200, which I'll put us over the grand. So I'm up 750. Yeah, I need 760. I'm on unrealized. Yeah, near enough. I mean, realized I'm nearly there. Realized it's like $80 more. I played the first red day pattern wrong, to be honest, but I'm learning. Like, I always played it in a certain way, and then I watched a webinar with Huddy and Gratani, and I was like, that's how you play it. And then I, like what I always do, I listen to what someone else does right, and then I did my own mistakes wrong, but then I like learned through my own errors, which is what I've done for the last 4 years. So I'll certainly probably not be playing first red days the way I play them at the moment anymore. I used to play, I was profitable first red days, shorten a bit at the open, shorten a bit into a push. I still might play them that way, but it depends on the pre-market action. I need to figure it out. Dead cat to me, risky as fuck either way. Yeah, that's not risky. PLL's not risky if you know what you're doing, I would say. And it's not a dead cat bounce at all. It's a first red day. I've been in this all day from the 30s down to the 28s. PLL is not risky at all. It's first red day. Look, there's 50 million shares worth of people all underwater on this gap down. All you need is it to fail a key level. Here's the key level. Here's the failure of the key level. It's really not difficult and it's really not risky. You've got crazy risk reward on that, and you've got a solid risk level to play off. If you think it's risky, you're not. You mustn't have much skin in the game or much experience, because this is one of the least risky strategies I've ever shown you in 4 years. It's just fine. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll finish 50, 60k up, and then obviously next year I'll go for the big 100. Yeah, 2k, yeah, 2k a day tomorrow, yeah. There'll have to be a good gap with a lot of bag holders in it, and not a lot of volume and a high float, and a biotech preferably. Or I'll just need to catch some big diluter who pushes it 200%, and I catch near the top by chance. And average in and average in and average in, yeah. There's only 2 ways I'll get 2 grand, but I've done it before. I've had several 3k days. Done it before, I can do it again. What's the long now? Not a lot. I've not really got it long in. No idea. Thank you for showing. No worries. Is that trade zero? Nah, I use 2 burp as trade zero. This is stocks to trade. Great job, Stephen. Thank you, sir. I blew up my account again with Peck the other day. Yeah, honestly, the best advice I can give you is all the crazy shit, probably just ignore it because it's unpredictable. Take the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7% gainer. Play the easier, more predictable patterns. Peck, very difficult. I can't see how to play that at all. I don't know where I am anymore. Yes, I'm trading full time. You on the whiskies, Rascal? See what Lack's doing. Yeah, Lack was a good stop out. That's retesting high day. Oh, Mellow, bro. I'm chill, brother. I'm just taking the piss. I'm sorry, but I mean, it's like, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm becoming a fucking ignorant trader because I've been in it too long. But you should not. I don't know. Let's not talk about it. But like, say for example, what annoys is, I'll just say it is when people cast opinions and say, "Oh, this is like this is like that," but I haven't got much experience. It's annoying because you're like, you're wrong. You know what I mean? I've been doing it for 5 years, and this is why. There's no easy way to deal with this, but sometimes it's better not to tell you. You can speak however you want, but for me, when I was newer, I'd be like, "Look, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm asking this question to learn. Do you not think this for this?" It's sometimes a better way, because when you're more experienced, like for example, if you're more experienced and you like post a lot, everyone's like, "Oh, why don't you change your strategy?" And you're like, "Fuck off, man. Your strategy has made us all this money." Like, so it's the positive and negative of being public. You know, maybe it's me. Maybe I need to deal with people and things and criticism better. So I'm sorry if I was too much for you. Like, genuinely. Yes, it does. What's your ideal short? Fucking gap and crap into high volume resistance. I'm gonna put some data and stats in a whole guide together once I hit 50k. Did you say Husa? Yeah, it's fucking all over. I mean, how do you play HUSA, honestly? It's like, I mean, it's a 50. There's so many things I need to track, but it's 52-week high gapper, 52-week high breakout, history of failing. On this day, it looks like it's going to run. It pops up and fails like all the rest of them here. Has a round 2, fails. Has a round 3, fails, and then breaks on the 4th time. I mean, it's very unpredictable. It's why I don't trade the volatile top percent gainers, if you like. It's just it's impossible to know what to do with these things unless you've got a couple of million and you're like, I'll just play the range with the range of my bank account. And even then, like if it goes 10,000%, you fucked. Don't know, really don't know how to trade these, and I probably never will. There's just easier money. I mean, nah, there's just no way you can trade this. Probably the safest trade is probably a VWAP rejection. If it starts rejecting off VWAP and you've got this level or you've got this triple top pre-market and that market open before it, maybe that's the only trade I would take. Power of the mind, yes, sir. Yeah, I've got a couple, but Trade Zero is the one I've been with the longest. See what PLL is doing. PLL is testing the final level. It's at 2761. The final level is 27, so that's interesting. Your content is good, no? Definitely. Solid resistance to 50. You should for sure get scared of squeezes. With PED, I mean, now, like, I love the short. I mean, better. It's risky, right? You need to start scaling in from the 230s for me. But I mean, I like PED. I like the short on PED. Because it's had this day one run and then gap down, that looks like an off run or something. So everyone's going to think they're just going to do the same thing again. It's pre-market, which makes it difficult. So you've got 250. It went at 4. Yeah, I don't know. Then at the open, it went to what, 225? Yeah. So at the open, it tested this previous level here. I mean, small size added to the winner. I don't think you've got not just a resistance level here, but a resistance level on significant volume. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing off the 250 level. I mean, you're up to 233. I don't think there's. I mean, look, if you've got $1,000 account, you're taking 50 shares or something. If you've got a $10,000 account, you're taking 500 shares. Like, yeah, $1,000 position is scaling. I don't think there's anything too wrong with that. The way the energy sector has been going up and down, but I would not be in. Again, like, I don't think it's a bad trade. No, I wouldn't be in a rush to do it, but I don't think it's bad. I would do it on another day if I was bored. Yeah, but I mean, look, if you short the 230s, it keeps on going. 240s, you can cut 252, right? So it's not the end of the world. I know PLL is dropping, right? I've only got $2,000 left in it from 9. If we get the break of this level, it's beautiful, and we're not far. It's 274, and the level is really 2750s, but it's at the 2770s. We are getting that kind of roll over. Like I say, I'll probably just not watch this, put a stop in, and come back at the end of the day because I don't even want to see it. Who's buy at the open with a tight stop loss? I love it when we like buy just tight stop loss. If you put a tight stop loss on a 300% gainer, you get stopped out immediately. I don't think who says a buy. Look, it got rejected once, got rejected twice. You've got serious double top, triple top, double top resistance here at the open. Can't see how this is a buy. I mean, I'm not the best long, but it's not a buy at all. I would buy this VWAP reclaim. I don't mind because it's like ran, halted to the downside, reclaimed VWAP. When it breaks the 380s, I don't mind risking off VWAP. I love these VWAP reclaim longs. I see them over and over. But the open is way too risky for me. It's all risky. I wouldn't do any of it. No, that's sweet, man. As long as you're getting your shit down and your strategy down and stuff like that. PPL is coming down like. Adil. I don't think Adil's a good long. I think the chart's terrible. You'll be trading with that micro account for a while with trades like that. It's a really bad chart. Volume I'll give you, but the chart is one of the worst I've ever seen. And it's not even in the hot sector. I mean, to think when the entire energy sector is running, you want to pick one of the worst charts you can find that's not in the hot sector? It doesn't make much sense. But, and then out of that, you completely chased. You completely chased it up. So this is a textbook categorical noob trade. So just learn what you did wrong. You chased the stock up here. You shouldn't be doing. You went long a stock with a terrible daily because it keeps on giving back its highs. To be fair, it has range, I'll give you that. And volume. But I mean, like maybe you buy the 150 break. I don't look, I'm not at the best long. I don't know how you can trade this, but I wouldn't be buying one and dones. One and done's like it's done in a day and gives it back. I wouldn't be buying one and done's not in the hot sector. And I wouldn't be chasing them. That trade doesn't make any sense. Who's got the chart history of high closer? I'm gonna go back to PLL because it looks like it's coming down. It's really, really, really interesting. If we can break this daily resistance level, we could see really nice panic. Bit disappointed I don't have them on. And if we're gonna go realized, I'm up 859.60. Am I? 850, yeah, I'm up 960 realized. Not including commissions. So pretty near hitting the grand. You've got this nice descending triangle. Snap this and it's done. I mean, you can play it. Let's not play like that. Let's play it like. Let's play this. If this snaps, it's brutal. So let's keep an eye on it. Watch this. That's the level, right? Very close. 27.23. It's a few cents away. We are very, very close. Nearly cracked the tiara. Might get one more small bounce, but the way people have been just panic selling in this for the last 20, 30 minutes, an hour. Tempted to chase it down, but I kind of. Nah, it's not unusual to get a bounce there because rejected. Wouldn't be unusual to get a bounce there because it's key support. Key daily support. I mean, the support's on 50 million. It's a nice place to add because obviously what you're expecting is lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So should get them. So if this was the previous high of the bounce, then you might get this, and then you might get this, and then you might get this. Then you'll get the crack. So we could be an hour off. But I mean, look, it's what 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There's a lot of time to develop the perfect descending triangle for 3 p.m. crack. A lot of time. I can't see this coming back though. Like, it'd be very difficult. I want to start investing in stocks. I've been slowly building up my knowledge bank for the last. You must be learning with Tim Sykes if you're using knowledge bank. I've heard him say that many times. Do you know where to start with all the maths? I don't think there's much math in it. But I mean, look, Tim Sykes has got some $50 course for 30 days. I mean, it's the best value for money. I mean, you've got his Penny Stock and Framework DVD, which was one of the best DVDs I've seen in Tim Bell. Trader Checklist, Penny Stock and Framework, and then obviously Roland's Wolf's DVD is good, Dux's DVD is good. But what was the one that everything clicked? I watched some Sykes DVD and everything clicked. Penny Stock and Framework was really good though, and you get it for like $50 or something. Just check his 30-day bootcamp. I just wait. Hang on. Just wondering, but why do you not reserve shares to short on the likes of USG and short the parabolic? Yeah, we're retesting on PLO. USG, short the parabolic. And the first reason is I don't think I could get borrows on this. It was very early in the morning, wasn't it? This ran at 7:16, and I tried to get borrows and I couldn't get borrows. I tried, but once you've been trading 4 years, you don't really want to short into spikes at 7 o'clock in the morning because you've seen a lot of bad things happen in the market. I mean, look, it's energy. It's a hot sector. It's too early there. Let's give it all back and then re-came there, and I'm like, it's not bad playing off the double top, but I couldn't get borrows, I'm pretty sure. It's a 700,000 float, I couldn't. PLL. Retesting the level again. Nearly. Not quite. The descending triangle continues. I think we're about there. All right, I think my tea's coming, so I'm just going to leave this. I don't really care if I give $100 back. Worst, I'm up 800 with after me fees, so if I'm finish up 700, I've got a dead small position in PLL, so just let it ride out for fun. Obviously, here we've got this double bottom, bottom and bottom, so it's 25% down. Maybe it's not got any more in it, but I'll leave it on for fun. So that's it. Peace. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.